Welcome again, TikTok. So here we are again now. So we have just did a demonstration with my three-phase squirrel cage induction motor, and what we did moments ago was to use this capacitor to get the third leg, right, to get this three-phase meter running and single phase, because as I said before, I don't have a three-phase supply at this facility. I'm going to have a 220 volt single phase. However, I still got this motor to run for demonstration purposes, just to show how a three-phase motor is operated. And I did a reversal to get it reversed in an anti-clockwise manner. So now I have disconnected the three-phase motor, and I have now connected our single-phase motor, and this is a single-phase motor for a water pump. This is actually a 1 horsepower water pump, 220 volts. Right, so I'm now going to go to the demonstration again and repeat again. I'm just going to ensure that I have power here. Okay, all right. Turn on my breaker, my sub breaker, and see if I have getting power there. Yes. All right. To ensure that I'm getting power. So therefore, I'm now go here to get power. All right. Alright, 237, so I have voltage there. Check on my line side here now. So this will represent my isolator, my disconnect switch, this main breaker. Because remember, normally a motor or a machine is supposed to have a isolation device, a disconnect switch inside and nearby where the motor is for the operator to disconnect. Alright, so I have a 230, so voltage here. So therefore now I'm now just going now to press my starter here, a start button, and to see if my single phase motor comes in. Oh, and there it is. My single phase motor is up and running, 220 volts, and this is my single phase motor is being operated now by my push button, my starter here, and it is running. So normally I would advise persons buying a water pump to always buy 220 volts as opposed to a 110 volts, right? Because a 220 volt, you have a balanced supply, so the load can be balanced at your installation. So sometimes you might buy a 110 horsepower motor, and you find that it might have your load is balanced. And normally when a motor starts, it normally draw 6 to 10 times the starting current of what it normally used to run. So you have to take all these things into consideration, right? So electrician going forward now, right? And youngsters out there going forward want to come in the trade and do it right here. Always follow the code, consult the code, and ensure that the work is safety at all times, because safety is paramount. So make sure that the conductor that you potted are the correct color. I see electrician putting blue wire and green wire the potted. I don't know where them come from. I will tell them to do that. Right? So make sure you always have a separate independent breaker for any 220 volts, major 220 volts appliances, such as motor, water heater, air conditioner, electric stove, dryer, all those things. They must have their separate circuit with a separate breaker, and also they must all these items must also have whether a pilot light switch, a cooker switch, or a isolator disconnect switch nearby inside. So here it is, electrician. Here follow the code. So here's my main earthing lead, but this is just for demonstration purpose. I don't have a earth right here. So electrician might think and say, oh, this not there, not there. What I'm doing here is for demonstration purposes, right? And remember now, this is a platform where we are teaching youngsters aspiring electricians, and also those electricians who in the field, keep them up to date, right? Keep them, on track, right? So this is just for demonstration purposes, because anything you do, always consult the code, right? And do and apply the electrical principle, the theoretical aspect of it, right? Make sure you know that your main conductor, your conductors are the correct size. So you size the motor according to the conductor. And where motor is concerned, the conductor for a motor, normally the running current, the running current of the motor, sizing the cable for it, you must always use 1.25%. That will be 125, no, 1.2, 125%. which is 1.25 the time of the cable of where the running current is concerned. Because you don't want to reuse, you want to ensure that whatever conductor you use for the motor, it is a little higher than the current with the motor, running current of the motor. So this is it, TikTok youngsters out there, all my followers and subscribers across the globe, right? Remember now, so I'm just going for one more time, right? Very shortly, we're going to do the diagraphical drawing for the circuit for both the single phase and the three phase, right? So go again. Main breaker, your panel must always have a main breaker properly sized. The service conductor must be properly sized, right? And all your subconductor, your sub circuit, ensure the conductor is right. Your isolator is there. All you have isolator. Your main conductor, your conductor now feeding on your starter, right? And there is it. And normally the line in, load out, right? And where the line of the contact because L1, L2, L3. In this case, because the single phase supply, we leave out the middle phase, the middle leg, and we use L1 and L3. And at the bottom, going to the motor, it always the T1, T2, and T3. And here, we leave out T2, right? So now, and this is the overload for the motor, and motor was always have an overload. The overload is for protection of the motor from burning up. So the motor is being overloaded while it is in operation. This overload will chip and protect the motor from burning up, right? So that's what it's for, right? So the overload is not for short circuit and for ground fault. But short circuit and ground fault is the sub-circuit breaker, which is responsible for that. So mark that electricians out there. So continue to follow, watch, go on Sparky.com, get the information there, right? Get your code book, get your textbook, right? And study and do the thing the right way. So anywhere at all in Jamaica or over the globe, the electrical work is done in a safe manner, right? And up to the code. So mark this word, this phrase. Always ensure that the work for all installation is code compliant, and that is what we're going to talk about after. So take care until next time. So now we're going to depress this now. Depress the stop button here. Okay, and my motor stop run. All right. So that's it there. So it's a second video that.